It's that time of year again. The Steam Spring Sale is live, which means all of our wallets are going to get a lot lighter. Our two-play list is going to get completely out of control, and we're going to buy at least 3 games that we will never, ever play. Uh, you have at least one of those in your queue on Steam that you've never played. We've all been there. We're all going to be there again this weekend. But before you start panic buying everything with a discount badge, I want to talk about 2 games that dropped this week because the contrast is generally one of the perfect illustrations of what you were just talking about in the previous segment and everything we talk about on this show. One of these games looks absolutely terrible. One of them looks like it was made specifically for our audience, and I mean that literally. So let's start with the bad one. This one was tipped to me by somebody in our Discord server. Thank you, Discord server. Jesus Simulator dropped today on Steam, and I want to be clear. I'm not here to mock anyone's faith. That's not what this is. The actual concept of a narrative game walking through first century Galilee, observing the life of Christ done well with care and craft could genuinely be interesting. It's an interesting part of history. It's one of the most dramatic narratives in human history. There's material there. This is not that game. Jesus Simulator is a narrative adventure where you, and I'm reading from Steam, become a witness to sermons, miracles, and encounters that explore love, mercy, faith, forgiveness, and sacrifice, which sounds fine on paper. But then you look at the screenshots and you look at the production values, and there's a note on the Steam page disclosing, and again we're reading, that this game uses AI-generated content. They disclosed it, which I suppose is more honest than most. But AI-generated content in a faith-based game about the life of Jesus is a sentence I did not expect to be saying on the show tonight. And here's the thing. It's here. And there's another one coming from a different developer called I Am Jesus Christ. This is a genre again. I'm going to bring this up. Oh, nope, not like that. I'm going to bring this up for the thing here.
God.
So here it is. I don't know when Jesus got a cool staff, right? But I want you to look at those hands and how they grip that staff. Okay.
He doesn't need to hold it. He's Jesus. Hello.
Go to the lake and fill a jug with water. That's awesome right there. This one's great too. Made a chair. I think they meant to say make a chair, but it's made a chair. And I'm gonna mute this and play it. Look at the. Yep, that's amazing right there. Okay. And again, I point this out. I mean, just look at them gripping that thing. I don't know what's happening here. Look at those hands. That's amazing. So here's my point. This is a question I want to spend a minute on. Because it's not just Jesus Simulator. It's not just games. It's movies. It's TV. It's across the board. Faith-based entertainment has a pattern of being technically and creatively crap. And I think it's worth asking why. The easy answer is this stuff has a captive audience. And if you market to churches, you don't need critics. You don't need word of mouth. You have a built-in distribution network. But why you're treating your audience as a congregation rather than viewers or users of the game? The goal becomes delivering the message rather than telling the story well, and those are fundamentally different objectives. There's some exceptions, but for the most part, faith-based entertainment just is absolute garbage, and I don't get it. I'm sorry, I gotta go back to these hands. Like, you can't find competent programmers who want to work on this. Like, and we know that the Christian right has got shit tons of money to just throw at stuff. Come on, guys. You can do better than this. Right? Like, I might be willing to accept it. Just look at those things. Poor Jesus. Like, what did you do to Jesus? This was the one that really got me, though. I actually got to go back because here's where the staff comes into play. So there's a dove, I think, right? And then the staff just kind of appears Let's do that one more time. We got the dove, and then
What?
Haja. I I just don't know. I just don't know. And to answer a chat question, you'd think that there'd be a couple of competent programmers out there who are Christian people, right? And would want to make something good. So, um, so, all right, enough dogging on that one. Let's talk about the good one, and I'm buying this one today. I am buying this one today. It is on sale on Steam for $15. So let's talk about the good one. Retro Rewind dropped earlier this week. It is a VHS video store simulator set in the 1990s. You run your own video store. That's the game. And I say it like it's simple, but this thing is awesome. You design your store from the ground up. You fill your shelves with unique tapes, right? It's got hand-drawn stuff. You've got late fees. You hire staff. You got a team. This is a specific memory every millennial has, which is going to Blockbuster. We've talked about this many times on the show. By the way, this again goes back to your previous section. 2 guys made this. 2 developers. It
Nice.
debuted at #1 on Steam, 96% views, and also under $16 right now. Okay. This thing looks absolutely amazing. I absolutely need this game. I want to check out videos. They have the rewinder machine. Okay. They've got the old school CRT computer. I mean, this thing just looks amazing to me. Okay. I can smell
Johnny
that
Five.
store. Okay. You can make little cotton candy things and have a popcorn machine. I need this so much. You can put little arcade machines in your thing, change your carpet, bootleg guy out back selling porn. Right? I love it. I absolutely love it. So that is that's one that I want to pick up. And here's what I want to talk about with these 2 games side by side. Again, this goes perfectly back to your segment you just did. Jesus Simulator has the backing of an IP that 2 billion people on Earth consider sacred. It has a built-in global audience. It has a story of 2,000 years of cultural weight, and it launched today with AI-generated content and production values that look like a bad student project. Retro Rewind has 2 developers, a 15-month development timeline, and a concept that sounds like the most niche thing imaginable, and it looks amazing. We keep saying on the show that the old advantages are gone. Brand recognition, built-in audience, massive IP. None of it matters if the craft isn't there. Retro Rewind is proof. Jesus Simulator is also proof. Just of the opposite thing. Jay, you've been in the Steam sale longer than just today. I know you have opinions, but let's talk about Retro Rewind and Jesus Simulator. What are your thoughts?
You did that sales agent shit where you show me a shitty product first and then you're like, oh, look how cool this one is. Doesn't this one look so cool now? It's a Blockbuster simulator. Like, oh fuck. And I will say, just because I know I said in the previous segment, pretty much like anyone can make a video game if you have time and the willpower. That doesn't necessarily mean that everyone should make a fucking video game. Like Alex did say in that previous segment, if you have a good idea, oh my God, I can't with the Jesus thing. I will say this, someone take a actual, put together a pitch and go pitch it to the Pope, because he would probably give you funding to actually make a cool, legit video game, or the rave
Project
priest.
Guilherme. Yeah, dude, we could do something and have him do the soundtrack.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, but oh god, the hands. Anyways, Retro Rewind, I pulled it up on Steam. I actually already have friends that have evidently bought it and played it. I don't like simulator games like this. I have friends that will play like the gas station simulator. This one does look cooler, but oh god.
I want it just because it's the VHS store. I really That's what I want.
Can we see like how many people have bought this? This is like it is a pretty good idea. Like it's
Let me go back.
I don't know how to see like how
Even
many
at
people.
base retail, it's $20, and now it's on the thing. Two friends have this on their wish list.
So it has over 675 reviews.
That's good for a little indie.
And they're positive. So yeah.
Yeah, overwhelmingly positive is what Steam's rating it at. So somebody in the chat had a great idea though. Let's mod Jesus Simulator to make it Buddy Christ from Dogma. Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh, that would be wonderful. But seriously, this is why I moved this in the rundown the way I moved it, because I thought it button hooked really well off your segment, which is dedicated, solid 2-person, boom, great idea, good execution, because they believe in what they're doing, right? And then you look at, geez, again, guys, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't get it. Right?
Nope.
You know, I understand that you've got a market of like homeschool kids whose parents will only let them play games like Jesus Simulator, but that's not an excuse for what you just put into the world. Okay? And again, I'm not denigrating the idea of making a faith-based video game. It's not a terrible idea, right? But damn. I mean, damn. Okay? Does this count as taking the Lord's name in vain?
No, I think the Lord should be offended.
That's why I'm saying. Does this count as taking the Lord's name in vain? I think that's more offensive than that. Yeah. Shit. Motherfucker.
Yeah. Ooh. And to be fair, like there is like a very recent TV show, I think it's called Jordan, that follows like the events of no, I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Is it The Chosen?
David.
Yeah.
And also I've heard great things about The Chosen, and those are, based on the Bible stories. But I've heard like even people who they're not religious are like, this is actually a really good like series.
I've heard that. Yeah. And again, that's why now, especially now with that, there's no excuse for putting out crap. Stop denigrating your own religion by putting out just garbage. Okay? Give us something, and you might lead some people. I don't know. Maybe you'll concern some fools. If it's not, don't let people like me, don't give us the ability to make fun of it, because I'm gonna. Okay? I'm gonna. Sorry.
Maybe this is a meme. Like maybe someone just did it as a joke. Like let's make a horrible game.
Maybe. All right. Well, Jesus Simulator, Retro Rewind. Are you going to grab any of these? What are you going to grab from the spring Steam sale? I know my wallet's going to get a smidge later. So let us know down in the comments below.